I still have a dream. It is a dream deeply rooted in the American dream. I have a dream that one day this nation will rise up and live out the true meaning of its creed. We hold these truths to be self-evident, that all men are created equal. I have a dream that one day on the red hills of Georgia, sons of former slaves and the sons of former slave owners will they be able to sit down together at the table of brotherhood. I have a dream.
If he was here today making a speech to you, if I might be so bold as to put words in this great American's mouth, he might say that I have a dream that one day in the red clay hills of Georgia, and I think he might add today in the barrios, in the ghettos, and in the seats of economic and political power, the sons of former slaves and daughters of former slaves, and he might add the homeless, the poor, and the powerless, and those who hold the keys to the economic and political power of this nation will sit down around the table of personhood and truly learn to love one another.
Dr. King would not be pleased to see the number of people living on the bridges and in our parks. He would not be pleased to hear of people working a 40-hour week and not earning a living wage. Homelessness and living in poverty is not the new American dream.
How can Dr. King's dream be alive today in 2014? First, take an opportunity to do something, to serve somebody else. Good works begin at home. Take the opportunity to impact someone who may be homeless, someone who may be underserved, and especially our children.
I had the chance to talk with Martin Luther King Jr.'s daughter, Bernice King. I told her about this event that we were having here in Columbus, Mayor Tomlinson, and she said to me that what we ought to be talking about in our own communities, stop the killings, stop the shootings, because we must heed the sovereign words of Dr. King, and he quoted, "The choice is no longer between violence and nonviolence, but nonviolence and non-existence."
Dr. King was a dreamer whose dreams gave birth to a nation of new leaders, a nation of leaders with new purpose and even a determination to make America live up to its creed, we the people. Not black people, not white people, not red, yellow, even brown people, but we the people that are united in a common thread called the United States of America.
The dream lives not just through words, but through action. We talk a lot, but what are we doing in our communities, in our schools, in our churches, and even in our own homes? If you are successful in any capacity of life, it is your responsibility to reach back and bring someone else up to help them dream again.
When the march from Selma to Montgomery actually happened, it wasn't a few thousand people. It was tens of thousands. It was one of the largest marches that had happened in this country. And it was successful, and within weeks, Lyndon Johnson went back to Congress and announced that he would put forward a Voting Rights Act.
And Dr. Martin Luther King's dream was not only for African Americans to prosper, but it was for all of us to prosper together. And we all know that in his struggles and his fights for unity and economic empowerment, it took people of all color.
Now's the time to rise up from the dark and desolate valley of racial segregation to the sunlit path of racial justice. Now's the time to lift our nation from the quicksands of racial injustice to the solid rock of brotherhood. Now is the time.
I have a dream that my 4 little children one day live in a nation where they will not be judged by the color of their skin, but by the content of their character. I have a dream today